Welcome back, everybody, to a new episode of Digging in the Valley with Archeo Digger. Today we're not going to be digging anything in the ground because the weather is not conducive. It's about 24 degrees outside and blowing 25-30 miles an hour. Not very good for detecting. But the doorbell rang about 20 minutes ago and I had a new infant to the metal detecting world sitting out on the porch waiting for me from my great friends and our club sponsor, Kellyco Metal Detecting Company down in Florida. And I can't say enough about those folks. Their customer service is second to none. They provide excellent deals. I've surfed in the internet and looked at other deals out there, and those folks are, as far, in my opinion, are just unbeatable. I can't say enough about KellycoMetalDetectors.com. But let's get on to seeing what showed up in the mail. This particular item that showed up in the mail, this is something that I purchased from all of the clad coins that I rolled up last year. Well, I should say the second batch of clad coins that I cleaned and rolled. It was about $150 worth of clad coins, about 160. But clad coins and some of the smaller minor rings that I had found last year, and some that we had laying around in junk jewelry in the jewelry box. Took them down to a precious metals assaying office and went and sold them. And I also let go of my Garrett Ace 250 to a fellow club member. And fortunately enough, everything was everything, when I pulled it all together, it was enough to purchase a new detector. The reason I made a decision to choose a new detector, and my choice of the detector, was several factors. I love my Fisher CZ7A. I can't say enough about it. But for me, I have issues with my arm. I was involved in a bad accident and I broke the arm. So there's that issue. I've got a plate in the arm. And there's also, I have issues with my back. And because of this, it puts a lot of strain when I'm swinging my CZ7A, puts a lot of strain on the arm and the back. So I was looking to upgrade to a lighter detector that had the same capabilities as the CZ7A. I was looking forward to a larger screen because, let's face it, I'm not getting any younger and my eyesight isn't getting any better. So with those bear in mind, and another thing I was looking at, I was looking for more of an ergonomically designed handle grip. The S-rod, the upper S-rods and detectors, they're fine, but for me, I would prefer to have my wrist in more of a straight forward position, and that's the reason why I made the decision to purchase this particular metal detector. It has all those capabilities. It's light. It only weighs 2.9 pounds, and it has a very large screen. It has the pistol grip type of handle. It also has an adjustable wrist, excuse me, not wrist, but elbow socket, so I can adjust it back. My arms are, as you can see, I'm 6'3.5", and you can see my arms pretty long. The other detector had a fixed wrist cup, and at times that was a little bit of an issue too. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open up this box and see what we got. Handy dandy knife. Let's see what we got here. Now, I dealt with Gene over at Kellyco. He deals with club members. He is the director of sales over there. And I can't say enough about the guy. He's a really nice guy, real personable. He detects himself. And that's one of the other things I like about Kellyco. They have their own people that go out and actually test all the new models that come out, like the CTX 3030 or the the Minelab Excalibur 2, which I purchased a couple months ago, and I can't wait for the water to dry to start melting. You give me a path of 7 or 8 feet of ice, melted ice off the edge of the lake, I'm there. But this one here is a dry land detector that I purchased. I would have gone with Fisher. The only problem that I had with that was to get the ergonomic pistol grip for my to keep my wrist straight. I would have had to go up to the Fisher F75. The price range of the budget that I had set forward was more in line with the Fisher F70. Unfortunately, the F70 has the traditional style S upper rod, and that's not what I was looking for. So what I did is I went with Minelab X-Terra 705. Oh yeah, that's right, folks. I'm turning a turncoat. I'm going Minelab. No, not really. I'll still occasionally swing with my Fisher CZ7A, and I can't say enough about the Fisher products. Again, they're excellent products. It's just that this particular detector, as far as I could tell, all the research I did, it suited my needs a lot better than the Fisher F70 because of that pistol grip issue. If Fisher would modify the F70 to where it had the upright post with the control module mounted on it, just like their F75, I more than likely would have bought the F70 instead of going with the Minelab, because I like Fisher. But so Minelab is going to be a whole new learning curve for me. It's not something that I'm shying away from. I'm actually looking forward to it. I really like the signal response when I first took out my Excalibur 2. I came across the pop can the first time. It had an absolutely ugly sound to it. But I tell you what, it really, the pop can having all these little multi-facets on it, that detector, the signal response was so fast that I was hearing all of those little facets bouncing back to my earphones, and I was able to hear it all. So that was a really exciting thing. So by the time I came across the second pop can in my learning curve, I was already suspecting that it was a soda can, and when I dug down, it just confirmed it. It was. So signal response was another factor I was looking for. I was looking for quicker signal response. Both the new Fishers and the Minelabs both have that feature, and but then again, like I said, that's the reason why I got this one. One of the other reasons why I got this one here. And as you can see, it comes in a situation of disassembly, and I'm going to stop the video now and put this bad boy together, and we'll get back to it. Okay, we got her all assembled, and have to say, folks, first impressions, just exceptional. Weight savings wise, how much lighter this is to my older Fisher is just phenomenal. And this baby has got a 9-inch coil on it versus my 8-inch coil. The 9-inch coil is even lighter than the old 8-inch coil. So somehow, I don't know how they did it, they figured it out, and they went and lightened up the coil at the same time of enlarging it to a larger size. The particular one I got, as you can see, it's the 9-inch concentric coil, and this one here is operating at 7.5 megahertz. I chose to go this particular route right off the bat. From everything I've read about the 705, this is a multifunctioning detector. This detector not only is good for coin and relic hunting, this detector also has a gold prospecting mode built into it. And being that it has that, there's a different type of coil that you would naturally use for gold prospecting. They have about 3 different ones for gold prospecting. They have I believe it's a 5x9 or 5x10 elliptical coil that's a double D. They have a double D 9-inch coil, and they also, I believe it's Coiltech, manufactures and authorized by Minelab, manufactures a 15-inch coil for going really, really deep into the soil. I'm sure that's what the boys down in Aussie land down there use on a quite frequent basis. But to start out with, I wanted a good all-around coil for the type of detecting that I do. And if I decide to start heading north and do some detecting on the tailings piles up by the old gold mines, which I do plan on hopefully getting a little bit of that in this summer, and if I do, I'll definitely bring the video to you. I will try and upgrade to that other coil to be able to get in between the iron signals to get into the gold itself. I did some detecting last year up in Eska, which is just outside of Fairbanks, and the first thing I noticed right off the bat was how many iron signals were up there. It's just, the ground is just like, you know, if you don't have the iron completely notched out, and even with it completely notched out, it was still a bit of a challenge to detect up in that area. But this new one here, I am extremely pleased. The length is just right. The weight is so balanced, so ergonomically balanced. I think this is going to be an excellent detector. Absolutely, everything I've seen out there. One of the people that recommended this detector to me, and I can't say enough, Ron, Ron 61 from Chicago. He recommended this to me. He used this detector with the gold pack with the elliptical coil out at the Gaines Creek mine last year. He came back with close to 1.5 ounces of gold nuggets, one of them being 3/4 of an ounce. And Mindy, who is one of the members that went up with him out of his club from Chicago, she came back with a 4.78 ounce nugget, and it was all found on a Minelab X-Terra 705 with the right coil setup and the right prospecting program set up in here. So yeah, I can't wait to get this baby out. Gene from Kellyco, thanks, man. I love it. It's a beauty. And hey, just to let you folks know, I was when we were kind of doing the deal, he says, "Oh God, gosh, Doug, you're just killing me," you know. And I said, "Well, that's what you said on the last detector that I ordered from you." I said, "Just for that, you got to throw me in a Minelab ball cap." And I was just joking around with the guy, just being sarcastic. And he didn't say anything about it, you know. And so we got all the payment taken care of. And when I opened up the box here, I was surprised. Check this out. This is my club ball cap here, Matsu Dirt Fishers Association. I'm the president of the deal. I wear this thing all the time, but you know what? He threw in a ball cap here that I think I'm going to be wearing a little bit more often, just a little bit. Check that out. He threw in a ball cap on top of it. God, what a nice guy, you know. I can't, like I said, I can't say enough about Kellyco Metal Detecting Company. There is a reason why they are the oldest and the biggest out there. It's because of their customer service. It's unparalleled with anybody else out there. Can't say enough. They are a club sponsor of ours, so yes, I will do a little advertisement for them gladly, because dealing with them is an absolute pleasure. We live all the way here in Alaska, and this detector, I ordered it last Thursday, and today is what, the 22nd, I believe it is. No, excuse me, I'm losing time here. Today is Wednesday, the next week, and this detector was FedEx already had it at the front door. I mean, it's all the way from way down in Florida all the way out to Alaska. You know, being that I got a decent detector here, and that's another thing that they have there, is free shipping on anything over a certain dollar amount. I tell you what, that's phenomenal. But the thing is, the free shipping that they provide is quality free shipping. It isn't that slow boat to China stuff where the item takes 3, 4, 5 weeks for it to get to you. This was here in less than 1 week, and that's going all the way from down in Florida all the way to Alaska. You know, you're talking over 7,000 miles, easy. And FedEx did it. You know, Kellyco came through in a very timely fashion. I'm extremely pleased. Well, folks, that's all I got for now. My next video is obviously, as soon as the weather turns right, you got it. I'm going to be trying out the Minelab X-Terra 705 for his very first time, and we'll post some videos on YouTube again. So, for all you folks out there that are watching, just wanted to wish everybody good luck and happy hunting, and keep the sun at your back, and hope you folks are having some excellent finds out there. That's all for now, folks.